guys, Ryan, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. I am here in Germany. Yes, again, we come to visit another super loft in Germany, specializing from 200 to about 650 kilometers. It's a partnership team of Wolf and Fuchs.
Yes.
Here he is. It's Oliver, correct?
Yes,
Oliver,
correct.
Thank you for having us here today. What part of Germany are we in?
In Hessen.
Hessen.
Near to Frankfurt.
Near to Frankfurt. And what do you specialize in? What type of racing? What style of racing? The distances.
Well, in Germany we have races from 200 to 650 kilometers, and you have to be good in every distance to win the championship. So we are special in all the races.
You're special in all the races. Now, I was talking with Marco Mattis, and he said to me,
yes,
he says, you guys are probably one of the very best, especially in your area, and overall, you always win the championships. Question for you.
Yes.
You fly you fly old pigeons. What's the system you fly?
Total widowhood.
Total widowhood.
Yes.
So cocks, hens.
No pigeon is at home at the racing day.
No pigeon.
No pigeon.
They all go.
If they're injured, you have to leave them at home. But normally, all pigeons are on the race.
Okay. And what's the base families of your pigeons?
We have two base breeders. One of them is the 1218. We breed this bloodline over 20 years, and 10 years ago we bought some pigeons from Belgium, from Rudy Deals, and these are the perfect partners for our bloodline.
Okay, and these pigeons, this family, you've been playing with them since what year has it been?
Sorry?
What year did you start with these bloodlines?
From Rudy Deals in 2009, and the other one we bought in 1980.
Wow.
40 years ago.
So you guys the same families?
Yes.
And they winning good. Question for you: with the old pigeons,
yes.
Okay, you fly them widowhood. How do you work the pigeons? How do they get trained? For instance, before the season here, I see today we have pigeons out flying. What's your system with the cocks? We try to start the train in end of February, start of March to let them out, because after the last race in end of July we stop training. We don't let them out, and so they sit over half a year in the loft. Right.
And then we start in end of February. And yes, this loft we paired the pigeons mid of February, and when they have laid eggs, then we let them the first time out to train.
So when they're on eggs, you let them out when they're on eggs. You let the hens and cocks together, or just cocks? Either
which are free. One of them sit on the eggs, the other get out, because they are the loft for the youngsters.
Yes.
And we have to. They have to go to the other loft, in the racing loft here.
Okay, so...
And when they have eggs, I think they go faster in this loft.
So when they're on eggs, you let the hens and the cocks out. They can go out, go for a fly. You do it twice a day.
Yes.
In the morning, evening.
In the racing season, yes.
Same time every day.
Yes.
Now, when the eggs hatch, the babies, when you take the babies away, how do you...
when the babies
or the pair, how do you separate the pairs?
When the babies are 14 days old, we separate the pairs. Then overnight the hens are at on the babies, and the cocks are in a separated loft in the loft of the hens. And in the morning we let the cocks out for train. The hens go to the loft, and the cocks go to the babies.
So basically, at night the hens stay with the babies.
Yes.
And during the day, the hens are in their own section.
Yes.
So it's rotation. So the cocks have some time with the babies.
Yes.
The hens have some time with the babies. Now, you're the first guy I've heard that puts the hens back at night with the babies. Now, why do you do this?
We think it's better for the hens. They have they have work with the babies. They have no ideas to.
No time to pair up?
Yes.
Yes, no time to pair up. Very interesting idea, and it works good.
Yes, very good. Yeah.
Now, can we see the birds?
Sure.
So the cocks, they come into the section. I seen them trap here earlier. Boom, they trap very, very nice. And this is the hens. They come sit in the aviary. They can have as much aviary time as they want.
Yes.
Okay.
Every day in the year it's like this.
Every day.
Every day in the year.
So if they want to sit outside all day, they can.
They can. We do not put them out and close the door. They can go in or out like they want.
Now can we go in and see them? Yes. Here we are, Fuchs and Wolf in Germany. Small, eh? It's very tight. And you like the Van Roby feed?
Yes.
It's good feed, eh? Very nice.
Yeah. We only the first time we only feed them in the moulting and breeding season, but now we test them also in the racing season.
Okay, so this here is the cocks.
Now are the cocks. 10 minutes ago they come in. Now they have their food and they feed up the babies.
And the cocks here, they have all they want of food. You give them as much as they want?
Yes.
You ever take the feed away, or you just leave it in front of them all the time?
No, they get I think 35 grams per pigeons. They have to feed all up.
Oh yeah, and
There should not be a rest.
lots of grits, lots of minerals. You use lots of medication?
Medication?
Yes.
Not at this time. When the babies are away, we go to the vet and let them. You have to
Test them out. He tests to see to make sure they're
on good quality, no problems.
I see that they're really enjoying the grits and minerals,
Yes.
You give this fresh all the time?
Every day.
Every day. And
Every day. One of this pigstone on this.
yeah, look,
Every day one.
every day a pickstone,
Yes.
fresh. And what's the brand of this one?
From Renfrew.
Good product?
Yes, perfect. This is, you see, in one hour everything is
It's gone. And you give them a fresh one every day.
every day. Yes.
I see that the water's got color to it.
Yes.
What's in the
There
water?
are some amino acids and minerals.
Now, I seen these cocks this morning flying. They fly very, very good. They've been out now, what, 3 weeks? Every day flying? Maybe more. A month.
More. The babies are 10 days old, 14 days old. You can go back 14 days and 5 weeks, I think.
5 weeks, and you see there the babies, they're all the same. I notice your pigeons are very intelligent, eh? They're not afraid of this camera at all. You see the super. Each cock gets his own box.
Yes.
If you lose a cock, you close the box.
Yes.
And these cocks here, how far will you push the cocks in racing? How many weeks?
13 weeks. We start mid of April with 3 training races, and the first official race is 30 of April, and then we have 13 races. End of July is the last, from 630 kilometers.
So they'll go every single week?
Every week, yeah. This is why they need a good
immune system, a good system to keep going, strength.
Every week they have to. I need the English word.
As we
Regeneration.
bounce back, come back strong. Now,
I think this is an important thing in Germany. You have to select your pigeons.
Now, my next question for you is, you've had them out loft flying. You've got babies here with them now. you're gonna take the babies away here in a couple days, maybe a week, right?
Yes.
When do you start road training the cocks?
In 10, 14, 1 week after the babies are away.
1 week, okay. And then
I think the most important thing before you can train road train, they have to fly more than 1 hour at the house.
so 1 hour at the house. That means 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour at night.
Yes.
And every day you guys let them out the same time?
Yes. 6 o'clock in the morning the hens, or 6:30 for 1 hour, 1 hour 30. 8 o'clock in the morning the cocks for 1 hour, and then 9:30 they get the morning feed.
Okay, and when they come in, once you take the babies away, do you change the food?
After the last race I think in end of July, from August to mid of April, they get the same food.
So they're gonna
Every day the breeding food.
So they're gonna stay on this mix all the way through. Okay.
Only in racing season they get racing food.
Okay.
We
So
start mid of April.
so middle of April, you're gonna get rid of the breeding mix, put them on a race mix. You feed them always on the floor?
Yes, yeah.
Never in the boxes?
No.
Okay, so the babies you've taken away, you're going to start road training them about a week after you take the babies away. They're flying good, an hour in the morning, an hour at night, looking good. You can see here now, these birds look tremendous. There's no sickness you can see. They're strong like machines. Oh, look at that. Very strong. Holy jump. I'm getting scared. Anyways, so what's your first training toss by car?
How far?
Yes.
30 kilometers.
Okay, and how many times you take them? Before the first race?
5 times.
5 times.
5 to 6 times, yes.
5 to 6 times, and that's it. Now, before you go to the races, the system with the cocks is, when do you show them the hens?
At the basket day.
The basket day. So you basket on Friday, you show them that the hens.
For 1 hour.
Okay.
Because I think this is easier for us to catch the cocks.
Okay.
When the babies are in the
bowl.
we put them out.
Yes.
All the time at the racing, there are no balls in the box.
So when do you put the bulls in ever again or no?
No. Only for breeding.
Only for breeding. So the cocks, you show the hens on Friday for 1 hour. How about during the week? Do you show them at all?
When in the first 3 races we make a training toss on Thursday.
So the first 3 races on Thursday before the race, you take them 30 kilometers. You let the hens and cocks out together.
Together, yeah.
And they come home. They're happy. They get to come in here, play in the boxes. 1 hour.
1 hour together. Separate them. Wait 1 more hour, and then they get the feed. Okay.
You take them away. They eat. Then they're calm. The next day they see them as Friday for 1 hour. What time do you show them on Fridays? What time do you introduce the hens on Friday?
How long? Or
yes. No. What time of the day? Afternoon.
It depends on the race, because when the race is farther, we have to be in the club in the
earlier.
2 hours before we drive away.
Okay, so 2 hours before basketing, you put the hens in, you give the hens 1 hour with the cocks, then you take them all away, and they go to the race. When the pigeons come home from the race, how long do you leave them? Hens
together until the evening, 5 o'clock.
Okay. Then you separate, and then that's it. They're done. Anything special you put in the water when the birds come home?
Yes. Every time is amino acids and minerals like B-thiamine forte, and for good recovery is protosal. This is every time in the first water.
Okay. Okay, so you put electrolytes, good stuff in the water.
Yes.
You do a lot of medication when you race?
No, we every 3 or 4 weeks we go to a wet on Sunday, the day after racing, and take a control.
Okay, so you test them every about 3 weeks to make sure they're good. As long as they're healthy, you don't treat.
Yes.
If they need something, then you treat.
Yes, true,
okay.
true.
And this system, you guys have been flying like this how many years?
With this product, I think from Rundfit 5 or 6 years, but the whole this system's I think 15 years.
15 years, and I know you guys are very good, and I know a lot of people don't like to brag, but in this time you guys have raced partnership. Yeah. What have been some of your best results? Your best achievements, best victories? You've won quite a few.
I think one of the best was Olympic pigeon.
Yes.
And a winner of Golden Dive. And 2 times in a row winner of Hessen Championship. And for me it's very good the yearlings.
The yearlings.
Yes.
You like yearlings. Yes. Now I know
because you have good youngsters and you are so interesting what they have to. What is the performance as yearlings, and when they are very good, you know you have a good you had a good breeding season the last year.
And you can see here, Oliver, the condition in these cocks is second to none. They're very, very calm. They show no fear of the camera. It's like you must be in here every day with a camera. There's a very happy group of pigeons. They're exercising very well. They really love the pickstone, eh?
Yes,
you see them. You were right. In 1 hour, the pickstone's gone. They eat everything up. You keep them clean, scrape them out every day.
Yeah, my partner is very consequent. Also on Sunday.
On Sunday.
In the morning.
So that's that basic, simple system with the cocks. How do you find the cocks fly compared to the hens?
The hens are 20% better, I think.
20% better. And you see the super condition, the health. Look at, they're not afraid at all of the camera. And do you play with the cocks at all? You don't. But you see super health.
Well, the systems over 15 years, and I think you have to hold on your systems, and then you can select the pigeons for your system. So every time when you change your systems, the pigeon have to
adjust.
Yes, and I think that's not so good.
So you're saying you leave the system and you find the pigeons that work with the system.
And then you have, I get many questions, how you can results on a racing day. They come from 400 kilometers, they come 10 or 12 pigeons together, and they can't believe it. 400 kilometers, 6 hours flight time, and 10 pigeons come together. How can this work? And I told them, we have our systems, and we select the pigeons for the system. And every year you select more for the systems, and they come more together.
So on average per race weekend, your competition, you're flying against how many thousand pigeons a week?
5,000 to 6,000 pigeons.
Every week?
Yes.
And your results, you are always how high? You're always in the top?
I think every year in the first 3 end of the season in the
end of the season championships. And you see, take a look, man, at these pigeons. They're loving it. It's like they wanted to be on camera today. This is this quality. You can see it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've handled some of the parents of these pigeons, and it's mind-blowing how nice the feather quality, the buoyancy, the muscles, and you can see these pigeons are the same way. Look at the health, the pickstone, the pink minerals. They show no fear. Great results. Wolf, Fox, unbelievable partnership team. Oliver, thank you for taking the time to show us the cocks. I wish everyone had cocks this nice. Thank you. Hey guys, Ryan, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions here. We are here with Wolf and Fuchs, or Fox. It doesn't matter. I think what the translation is winners. These guys win, win, win. We're in a small section here. You got to bend down. Now, we're in your hen section. These are the widowhood hens that you fly. They're not in boxes. They're in just the V purchase, just like this. Again, they're on a wire floor. How many hens will you have in this section?
32.
32. So there's just enough purchase for the hens.
Yes.
And the hens, once you, so these hens, they will go out loft fly every day, same like the cocks. Hour in the morning, hour at night. Then at night they spend with the babies when the babies are there in the nests, and the cocks, they stay in here.
Yes.
So they rotate around. Now, once you've taken away all the babies, the hens just stay in here.
Yes.
Okay, now they fly twice a day, which is great. How much road training do the hens get?
The same as the cocks.
Same as the cocks. That's it.
Yes.
Five times, and the farthest you go is 30 kilometers?
Yes.
So 30 kilometers, and then it's back to the same system on basketing. They see the cocks, and that's how it goes. Same, everything is the same. You give them anything special in the water? Anything different?
No,
feed?
the same like the cocks.
Same like the cocks.
We try to simple as we can, because so every person can do this job. When I am at work, or my father or my partner, I have not to think, oh, today is this day, we have to do this or this, and hens and cocks are different. So the same for all, and it's easy, and it's for the next years. Why should I do more work
when you don't need to? Right, and you've got these results since the early 2000s, so it's good.
So I select some pigeons which are not good with this system, and I breed other which can do the work with the systems, and it's easy for me and the pigeons.
So you find the system, you find the pigeons that works with your system,
yes.
And if you bring pigeons in and they don't work, you remove them.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so with these hens, you fly them 13 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Every week.
Every week, the same way. What happens if you get hens that pair up together?
I think the last 10 years we do not have these problems because we select them. Some years ago we had a bloodline from Flor Fairford, you know, Finnicker bloodline.
Finicky 5000?
And this was very good pigeons.
Yes.
But we have here every week 20 eggs on the bottom. They lie like chickens, yeah?
They're laying too many.
They are 5 or 10 hens together in this corner and have eggs, and we select all of them.
Okay, so you're saying you had a bloodline, the Finicky 5000 blood. They flew very well, but the hens would all pair up.
Yes.
So you end up removing them.
Yes.
Because they don't fit the system. So these hens here, they never pair up.
No.
Very, very interesting.
It's also not good for the cocks, because we show them on basket day, and when you have two hens which are paired together, they do not look for the cock.
Again, you see these pigeons are very, very, very calm with the camera. So no special work to them. They get a bath once a week.
On basket day, yeah.
But basket day, you put anything in the bath water?
No.
No salts?
While the racing season, only water.
Only water. Warm water or cold water?
Warm. No.
Warm water.
I think 15, 20 degrees.
Lukewarm.
No.
Not hot,
and
not
warm.
cold. Okay. So they bathe once a week. During the racing season, do you train them by the car? With the car?
The first 3 races.
Again, the same thing. They come home with the cocks, they play, they have a little fun, then you separate. Mm-hmm. But once you get further out, no more training.
So,
once the races get further,
no.
400 kilometers, 500 kilometers, 600, no. Okay. So you race the races. The cocks and the hen fly the same system. You say the hens are better, 20% better. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And you see, look at the quality in the hens. And they're all the same family of pigeons. Just take a look. Look at how nice. And these hens right now are flying an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening?
Now only one time per day.
Once a day. Now, when you get out to the farther races, will you still let them out twice a day? Or it depends on the race?
I think at the ninth race, we stop training 2 times a day, and Thursday evening we don't let them out, only in the morning.
Okay, so you go once a day, only in the morning. Once you get past the 9th race, you said? So 10, 11. So the last 4 races,
yes.
Only you go
One time.
One time. Do you let them out on Sunday?
No. The day after racing, they are in.
Cocks and hens, they stay in.
Yes.
They stay in, and you go up until the 9th race, you go twice a day. Mm-hmm. And then after the 9th race, everyone goes out once a day.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yes.
So simple. If it's raining, do you let them out?
No.
No rain. If it's really windy, you let them out?
Yes.
Yes. So the only time you hold them in is rain.
And hot. It's very hot in the evening. When you have 40 degrees in the evening,
you leave them in
or later. Perhaps 8 o'clock in the evening.
Okay, just before the sun's going down when it's cooling off.
Yes.
So
For 30 minutes or 35, 40 minutes,
so
only for.
They don't overexert.
Yes.
Okay. And again, anything you put in the water with them? Just electrolytes, vitamins in the water?
On which day?
Throughout the season. Like you don't use a lot of medication, I'm saying, in the waters. No. No medication in the water.
No, only
only
we have a
problem.
Yes.
So same thing, cocks, hens, you get them tested, you see, that's it.
Yes.
All right.
It should be very easy, yeah.
Well, you make it sound very easy, and again, you like getting the drops. You fly, you get, normally when you race, 10, 12 pigeons on a drop, they come together.
Yes.
Wow. And you see, guys, look at the quality in these pigeons. Now the hens, you have them on a graded floor. The floor. The cocks are on solid floor. Why are the hens on the graded?
It's easier. So you have only to clean up 1 time in a week.
Okay.
Only on basket day, we remove all, clean up, and 1 week you have no work.
Well, you make it sound good and easy. The droppings are nice and tight. You see them on the perches there. Nice droppings.
Yes.
The quality.
Try and some feeders.
You see it right here. Now this is how Wolf and Fuchs, this is how they fly the hens. Very simple, super good results. And yes, he told you the hens get 20% better results than the cocks. Another win for the hens. Oliver, thank you for showing us the hens, my friend. Hey guys, Ryan, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. We are in Germany on a beautiful day. We are here. Wolf and Fuchs. There's the man, Oliver. Now, you're going to show us your breeding. Now, you're breeding. You don't have a lot of breeders.
Yes.
How many pairs of breeders are you breeding out of?
12 pairs.
12 pairs. Guys, you're going to enjoy what you're going to see when you come in here. Come on, let's take us in. Let's see the breeders. Now, this is all the breeders you guys have. This is super. What a collection. Very nice in here. Nice large section. I see your breeding boxes are a little bigger, a little larger than most boxes. So tell me, who's the superstar in here? What's the base, the best ones?
I think he's on the nest. It's 218.
218. So this is the best of the best. So let me just see if he'll let me film him here.
He's from 2008.
He's from 2008.
Was an outstanding racer in 2009 and 10. He won 3 times the first prize against a high, I think 5,000 pigeons from 400 kilometers.
And he's the base of your loft. He breeds the good ones.
Yes.
And in this section here, what does it take for your race birds, the pigeons you're racing now, to make it in here? What do they have to do to become a breeder?
Minimum race for 2 years, very, very good.
They got to race.
Especially the race 400 kilometers and up.
So they got to race very good for 2 years at the top level.
And the races start higher than 400 kilometers.
Higher than 400 kilometers.
400, 500, 600. They have to good results, fast results, and races which are hard. If you have 400 or 500 kilometers with fast races, it's not so important for us. But when they have to fly 7, 8, 9 hours and then they have good results, this is the quality for the breeding.
And this
we think though.
This room here is very nice. It faces the south, so all the light comes in. It's nice. It's warm.
It's to the south, yeah. South.
Face the south, so the light comes in. And you showed me here a cockbird earlier, the blue cock. Is this him here?
He's called Tor.
That's him there, is it not? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever come to Germany, I recommend you go and you see this guy right here. Oliver, tell me about this cockbird.
I called him Tor. He is from 2016. He was not raised as a youngster because we have in this year, in 2016, big problems with the seasons for youngster race, so he can't not race. And as a yearling, he wins 7 prizes, 6 prizes from 7 races with high ace points. And in 2018, he won 12 races from 12 races and 12 prizes with 1,150 ace points.
So he's literally an ace. And overall in your area, this is the best pigeon.
Best racing pigeon we bred.
And that's out of how many? Out of what? 6,000?
He was the best pigeons over 60,000 pigeons in 2018.
Ladies and gentlemen, just take a moment and look at this pigeon. The best pigeon of 60,000. Right there. One picture's worth 1,000 words. This is why we come to these lofts, to see pigeons like this. You handle this pigeon, and I've handled them, but I'm going to let you describe him. How is he in your hands when you handle him?
Every day in the year the same. You can feed up babies, it can be winter, even in the racing season. It's every time the same style. No gram of fat, he is every time in the same condition.
He is perfect. He's got the perfect amount of muscle, the perfect length, thick bars, rich eye. Look at the control in this pigeon. He loves being on camera. And ladies and gentlemen, if you call Oliver for this pigeon, don't come at him with no 20,000 euro price, because this is about a 60,000 euro pigeon, and you will not be disappointed. I tell you, there's pigeons that I handle, they're nice. And then there's pigeons like this. They're on another level. I just thought I wanted to show you guys this cockbird, because when you put him in my hands, I went, holy shit, this is incredible. He's a super cock. And that's the type of pigeon you're looking for to get into your breeding program. Pigeons like that.
Yes.
Again, guys, all the pigeons you see here, you've put them in for a reason. Take a look at this cock. Look at. You see the same with these pigeons as you do as your race cocks. Look at the same personalities, eh? They're not afraid. They're fantastic. Now with these breeders, you give them anything special. Anything special on the food, vitamins on the food, oils on the food.
Not so much on the food. I think the most of them we give when we give products only in the water. Food should be clear. I think they eat more and they like more if there's nothing on the food.
Now I noticed with you, if you, yeah, you close. I just want to ask you. I noticed in these boxes here, the nest bowls. I see they got the clay bowl. Oh, look at the character, eh? you have the clay bowl, and then you put the cardboard bowl over top of this. Why is this?
Easier to clean after
That's it. Okay, that's the so you instead of washing the bowls, you just put the new carton on top.
Yes.
Works very well. So you treat them for anything? Medication?
One time in the year, the first time on eggs, they get a treatment for trichomonas.
Trichomonas.
Yeah, trichomonas.
And that's the mix you feed?
Yes.
Just the same mix all the time?
Yes.
And again, I see you give them the pink stone. They like that. Now this mineral here, it's not pink, it's white mineral.
It's a powder. Yeah.
Powder?
It's mineral powder.
Okay. So very, you see, very, very healthy. You give them a bath in here as well?
Yes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. After seeing this video, you want to come to Germany. If you do come, this is the man to visit. When Marco Mattis said, you have some of the very best pigeons, he wasn't lying. Look at this super cock. And the pigeons you have, they're not big. They're very buoyant. They're very well put together, nicely muscled. Not a lot of color here. Blues and checkers.
Yes, yes.
As you see. Wolf, Fuchs, Oliver, thank you for showing us the breeders. And yes, guys, there's the super cock. He is one hell of a pigeon. As I say, it's always nice to end on a high note. Best pigeon of 60,000 pigeons in Germany. Oliver, thank you for taking the time to show him.
Thank you very much.
Hey guys, Ryan, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. I am here with Wolf and Fuchs, however you want to say it. You know what, again, I said it, the name is just winning. Now, this is interesting because you guys live in a little area where you can't keep pigeons at your home.
Yes.
So your lofts are, what, 2 or 3 kilometers away?
Yeah, 2 kilometers.
And this is a nice loft. This is your partner's.
Loft, yeah.
And his name?
It's Wolf.
Wolf. So there's the wolf, and then there's the fox. This is a great name. Anyways, so this is his loft you guys fly partners with. And then right over there is your loft.
Yes.
So you guys are literally one patch of grass away. You guys fly together on race day. You have your birds that come to your loft.
Yeah.
He has his birds, but you're both the same. You trade birds back and forth. You're partners. Your name's on the sheet together. And then right behind you is another pigeon loft of another guy. So in this little area, it's the size of what? I'd say 10 soccer fields? This little square?
28 of these areas. 28.
28.
And there are 7
lofts.
pigeon fanciers.
So 7 pigeon fanciers. So literally all the time there's pigeons out here flying, playing around. Now, in Germany, you guys have a different style of flying young pigeons. It's not, your young bird season is much, much different. You start, the first young bird race is when?
Start of August.
1st of August. And how many weeks do you race?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. And how far do you push the young pigeons?
Normally to 300 kilometers. And we are very happy when we can start a race from 300 kilometers. It was not all the years, but...
So 6 races under 300 kilometers.
Yes.
And there's your young bird loft. Now when you fly young birds, from what I gather, you like young pigeons, but it's not, you don't concentrate. It's not a big...
It's not important for us. Important for us is can set them to all the races. They have 6 times do the race.
Right.
But like the performance is not so important for us.
Right, and you basically just want them getting exercise, condition, learning the transporter,
Yes,
and they
yes.
fly. Now, in young pigeons, how many pigeons do you guys race against in the area?
I think also 5,000.
So 5,000-6,000, yes. And the system you fly them, you wean them, you let them out, what, once a day?
Once a day. Feed them once a day, train once a day.
So
very easy.
So one time a day they go for their loft fly, as long as they want?
Yes.
How much road training do you do with them?
My partner do no road training. only one time before the first official training in the club, only one time. And I do in the last 2-3 years, I asked my father if we can do some much work with the youngsters, because I want to test if these are important.
Okay, so
To train the youngsters more, and if this is important for the older birds, for the yearlings and 2 years old, but we see not.
So you're saying before the first young bird race, you will only take the young pigeons in the car one time?
One time.
One time.
Yes.
Wow. So my next question is, do you darken the young pigeons?
No.
You don't darken at all?
No dark, no lighting. He have no power on this loft. There's no power.
No power. So just natural flying pigeons.
Yes.
And on this system, how do you guys do? Now, I guess I shouldn't say how do you do. In Germany, do most of the flyers the same way?
Yes.
They don't darken?
Perhaps most of them will lightning the pigeons on
Right.
the longest day, end of June.
Yes.
They put the lights on, but that's all.
So, and how are your results? Good?
Not so good. No.
So you don't concentrate at all. You just want them to get education and learn.
Yes.
And how many youngsters do you put in your race loft here?
50 to 60.
50 to 60. And by the time the season ends, how many do you normally have left?
10 to 20%.
Are gone.
Yeah.
So if you have 50, you got about 35, 40.
Yes.
And during the young bird race season, do you train them at all with the car?
No.
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 Okay. You vaccinate them?
Yes. Yeah, sure. You have to.
So what do you vaccinate for?
The last 2 years we start with paramyxo and rotavirus,
Yes.
and then you have, that's a very good vaccination against a youngster disease.
Yes, young bird sickness.
So,
And while you're racing them or letting them develop, you give them any medications?
the same as the old birds, yeah.
So you take them to the vet if you think they need something. Maybe you give them a trichomonas treatment.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Just a little bit of electrolytes, stuff like this, vitamins.
Yeah. The same.
Same. Grits, minerals, everything. The same.
Yes.
Nothing crazy. No. And just play them. They have to go every week as young pigeons?
Yeah, 6 times.
6 times. You don't stop them, nothing. Okay, and then whatever finishes this, they move over to race in the old bird loft.
Yeah, when we paired them in February.
Yes.
All the pigeons, hens, cocks, old pigeons are in the youngster loft.
All of the pigeons?
All the pigeons are here.
So you leave them all in here, this loft is empty?
Empty.
Do they pair up or they have 2 sections?
No.
All together?
All together. No eggs. All the winter.
So you put the hens, the cocks,
Old and youngsters. All
everything
together.
goes in here.
Yes.
One big section.
Yes. Then you have around 100 pigeons.
Yes.
110 pigeons, all here.
And no problems, no eggs, no pairing up?
No.
And then when do you separate them? When do you start taking the cocks out?
When we paired them in February.
You pull them away.
Yes.
So after the last young bird race, the season ends, you separate everything, or you put everything in here.
Yes.
And just leave them be.
Yes.
And then around the beginning of February, you take the breeders out, take the race cocks out, put them in the loft and
Pair them.
pair them.
Yeah.
Wow, very simple setup, eh?
Yes.
So there you see it. I told you, super results. Non-darkened young pigeons. They don't focus on the young pigeons. You focus on yearlings, 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds.
Yes.
The best of the best. Wolf, Fuchs, Oliver, thank you for showing us this. You're the best, man.
Thank you.
Hey guys, Ryan, Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. We hope you enjoyed that amazing loft tour. Please, reminder to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Until the next loft tour, thanks for flying with me. Bye for now.